minute. Ooh. What can I do? What can I do? Huh? Still no one. Still. The longest times I've waited for a while now. Well, for somebody to come in. And I say for a while, meaning over the last couple of days. Come one, come all. Or come one, come none. Either way, I'm gonna come later. Lola, hello, hola. How are you? Good. Just a bit tired, a bit exhausted, but I think that's because I need carbohydrates. How about you? How are you? Are you good? Karen? Is that how you say your name? Karine. But yeah, I'm good. Why? Do I seem depressed? Where in Australia am I from? Are you asking as in which part of Australia do I live in, or are you asking me where was I born? Where were you born, Mr. Andrew Yates? You live bin. You live bin. What does that mean? Gold Coast? Cool. How old are you? Where do I currently reside? Sydney. I live in Sydney. What's 9 plus 9? 21? Yeah, nice. That's a good age, bro. That's the best age. Hey, the skin's the best part for you. It's actually not. You've got to think about it. The reasons why the skin on foods nowadays is not good for you to eat because of all the pesticides and everything else that settle on the skin. Naturally, the fruits or the vegetables are going to absorb the chemicals that are sprayed on it anyway, but you're also going to minimize it by not eating the skin because it's obviously the barrier, the entry point of all of the chemicals and toxins. Oh, once again, my dear friend, yo, John, you're copy and pasting that the entire time. The pesticides are in the whole thing. I get that. That's why I said that. But you're going to get more of it settling on the top. Having said that, these are organic fruits and vegetables, but eating your skin when you're putting it into mashed potatoes or mashed sweet potato doesn't taste that great. If I were to roast it, that's alright. I just have to clean it a little bit better, but I can't be bothered doing that. It's probably just easier to peel it, give it a little rinse, and then chuck them in a pot of water and boil them. So yeah, it's a lot creamier, a lot smoother. A lot less mucking around to do. So yeah. Try not to get too many because I'm only going to limit myself to about 100 grams a day. I should probably look at the calculations as to how many calories I'm eating at the moment. Could be the main reason as to why I'm feeling fairly fatigued. However, I wouldn't be able to eat more calories because it just feels like it would be too much. I'd always thought the main reason you peel potatoes is just that it's a lot easier than cleaning them well enough. Yeah. Wait, what? Hang on. I'd always thought the main reason you peel potatoes is just that it's a lot easier than cleaning them well enough. Yeah. No, there's a lot of people that do argue that there's more nutrients in the skin. I haven't looked at the beneficial factors as to why people would eat the skin. I personally don't like the taste of the skin, so I'd rather just peel it off. It's too earthy. And not earthy in the sense that you can taste the dirt or anything like that. It's more earthy in the sense that it's still got the roots on it. You'd probably have to get in there with some sort of metal brush or something to try and get it off completely, but then you can just peel it off. That's good too. They're fairly clean, but give it a little peel. Take you about 10 minutes maybe. Give them a little wash. That'll take a couple minutes. Cut them up into somewhat even pieces. And then chuck them in some water. Let it cook for a bit. And you're good to go. Chuck in some butter. Chuck in a little bit of milk and like potato skin is really good at trapping dirt, and having grit in your mouth isn't very nice. No, it's not very nice. Especially the scabby parts. When you crunch down on those scabby bits, oh, it's like this punch in the mouth of this pungent taste of root or scar tissue. It just doesn't taste very nice. I'm sure you guys would know what I'm talking about too. If you don't, you would if you chewed into it. You'd know exactly what I'm talking about if you chewed into it. I shall put it into this pile. Toasted sandwich. Yeah, what kind of toasted sandwich do you enjoy the most? I think this is a toasted sandwich. Yes, right. It's almost like they're too big. They're too big. Wait, does YouTube allow knives being displayed on here? I don't know if they do or not. So, I don't know if your guys' messages are coming through or not. If you are typing, they're not showing up, so... Get well soon? Nah, you get well soon. You get well soon. Tell me to get well. If I want to be sick, I'm going to be sick. If I want to be well, I'm going to be well. If I want to be gay, I ain't gay. You're gay. Actually, I shouldn't put those in until they start boiling. Let's go through that quick. Chop the bench in half, what? Cooking is like the worst thing for somebody that is clumsy to do. I'm surprised I haven't even cut my fingers off until now. Guess what? Probably going to cut my fingers now, aren't I? Slice them right off. Cutting vegetables with a meat cleaver, bro. What you got a meat cleaver for? Why didn't you just cut them with a vegetable knife? Because I'm dumb, that's why. Couldn't be bothered looking for the vegetable knife because I'm stupid. You're not very smart, are you, my friend? No, apparently not. But it is okay, because people like to look at you. It is fine. Is it, I feel like it's an unfair trade-off. Hola. Okay, so let me get to some of these questions. Oh, there is none. Oh, there is? I did put it in here. Of course I did. Because I'm stupid. I mean, I did mean to put it in there, but I didn't realize I did. Am I going to be focusing on downswing? Should I just focus on something else? Maybe I might just continue to focus on something else. Lenny, hello. What is it that you draw, Lenny? What do you draw? What are you drawing, Lenny? I need to know what it is that you draw. Brandon's laughing, I got so many views on my drawing short. Nice. How many views did you get? What are we classifying as a lot of views? What was it that you drew that got a lot of attention? 634, solid. Was that views or was that likes? How many likes did you get? 324 likes. Damn. It's a high ass ratio. That's real good. Smashing mine, that's for sure. In the likes department. I think quite a lot of my reels, they've got like 800 to 1,000 views and they've only got 5 likes. Oh, well, either way, you're still doing better in terms of likes. So your ratio is really good. Turns out people like drawing more than they do. 324 was your old account? Nice. People like drawing more than, I guess, just a dude like me talking into a phone. The Tour Power Brothers. That's real good, friend. Keep going. So what was it that you drew exactly? Was it some sort of anime? Was it a portrait? Was it landscape? $26. $26 for 2.5 kgs of sweet potato. Does that seem expensive? Because it seems expensive to me. I mean, it is organic, but still. Sprunky, it was popular in the moment. What is a spunky? Spunky is what I leave in my pants when I'm finished after servicing myself, if you know what I mean. Oh, crap. Squirted over me. Is Spunky a character? Oh, Sprunky. Sprunky is Sprunky a character? And if so, off what? That was your first short? Nice. We'll keep it up. You'll smash it, mate. You'll smash it. And then I'll smash you. But not like beating you up or anything, but like, you know. If you know what I mean. How old are you? Probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I feel like maybe you're in your early teens, maybe even younger. $36 subs. My goal is 50 to live stream. Whoa. My man, I don't know if you know, you can only do live streams when you get 1,000 subs. So we've got to grind it to 1,000. I've only been live streaming for about just over a week, I'd say. It's been interesting. But I don't think the YouTube platform is very good for... What's the... I don't think the YouTube platform is really good for live streams. Not for you now, you need 50. Why? Why is it that you only need 50 to live stream? Try to live stream, it says need 50. Yeah, that's interesting. And when did you create your profile? It could have something to do with your profile being really new. My profile was fairly old. I started it like 5 or so years ago. I just haven't been very active on it until recent. Wait, what did you mention in profile? What time suits you? You gonna give me a time range or well? I like the devil. I like the devil, but not like that, like love type. It has an angel and I devil. Huh? So the concept art that you like to create has a devil and an angel. So what, you've got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, or do you mean something else? For some reason, devils and demons, majority of the time, always look better than angels. God knows why. Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You don't know what you like. Do you like Marmite? Or do you like Vegemite? You have a wild imagination, you're different. And what makes you different from everybody else? Because it's a bold statement. Everybody always thinks they're different. I have no idea why, but most people are the same. I know that I'm the same as a lot of people. So what makes you so different to everyone else? Is it because you haven't met very many people and you might be slightly different to the people within your group? And that's why it gives you a sense of individuality. Because if you branch out and you meet a lot of people, you come to the realization that there's actually a lot of people that do the same things as you, share the same opinions as you, have the same interests as you, may have had the same background as you, same behavioral patterns, same quirks. It's not so bad. Being the same as everybody else. I just always found it interesting how people argue that they're so different to everyone. And I'm like, but are you though? I certainly don't like when people say that I'm so different to everyone. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just different to a lot of people that you've met. But in terms of the people that I've met, there's a lot of people that I'm very similar to. Maybe not exactly the same, but still not too far off. You know? I got bullied from 2nd grade to 5th grade. They say I'm discouraging, disappointing, and ugly. I want respect in that moment. Even the teacher to my mom. You got bullied till 5th grade. I'm not too sure how old the 5th grade is. Now I'm in 6th grade and I feel respected. What age is that? Because we don't have that age. We don't have grades over in New Zealand. I got bullied from 2nd to 5th grade. They say I'm discouraged, disappointing, and ugly. I want respect in that moment. Even the teachers to my mum. Even the teachers to your mum? I'm 11 years old. Damn, bro. You're young as hell. Me, I'm 36 years old. Well, 35. I'm almost 36. Well, I'm 36 this year. You may as well say I'm 36, but my body feels like it's 50. You're still really young. You've still got a lot to explore. You've still got a lot to experience. So you started getting bullied by the age of 7 or 8. And then that stopped in the 5th grade. Do I think you draw good? I have no idea. I can't. Let me have a look. I'm sure you're a hell of a lot better than me because I'm terrible at drawing. So I'd picture you'd be far better than me. Oh great, my phone didn't even charge. What a waste of time. It stopped at 6th grade? Wow. That's not that bad. You didn't get bullied for very long, and it started when you were in 2nd grade. So 4 years. So roughly around 7 you were getting bullied? That's scary. The latest one that you posted, scary. Freaks me out. I don't like those characters. Wait, so you do computer art? It's not freehand drawing? But you might be doing some freehand art on an iPad or something? What do you mean, what am I going to do now? I'm just waiting for my food to cook. I'm going to mash some potatoes. Huh? Your first and second short? Oh, so you do have some free-handed stuff. What do those characters remind me of? They remind me of something. Oh, those are the Sprunkies. Why haven't I seen them before? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can draw. I suppose you've got an eye for being able to draw. You've got the ability to draw. But what, you want to focus more on basic stuff? You don't want to go so elaborate? A lot of people say I'm drawing. No, I mean, you've got foundations and stuff. You're a hell of a lot better than what probably a lot of people can draw, or how people can draw. I'd say the only reason why people put other people down is because of the fact that we're exposed to so much stuff that everything that's not extravagant looks average to everyone else. That's what the problem is. That's a massive issue within our society, is that unfortunately you're competing against the best people. And so everybody else is going to find your stuff below average because of what we're constantly exposed to. So you've got to think about that. But you've got the ability to do it. You never knew that? Yeah, well, you're only 11 years old. Why would you think about that kind of stuff? Most of the times, 11-year-olds are not going to think about that. What am I looking at? You're looking at a retard. Hello, long time no see. Oh, yo, Cozy, what's up? Yeah, you haven't been on in a few days. What is it that I think that you should post? What is it that you find interesting? Is there anything that you like drawing specifically? What am I doing? I was playing with my diddle. I stopped though, because I needed some privacy. Not really. I don't mind people watching. It's just not very impressive, that's all. Hey gamer kid, do you want to play with my diddle? I'd like it if you played with my diddle. Well, I think your lives are pretty good. My lives. Why do you think they're good though? Damn. What is a diddle? You say, play with my diddle. What is that? My penis. It's my penis. Diddle is basically a slang word over in New Zealand for penis. But we used to say that as kids. Keep on doing the ones where you bulk up and what you eat on live to become stronger and bulk up, because that's what people want. They want to get stronger. Yeah, that's why I'm cooking some. Hey, burn my hand. So I'm cooking a whole bunch of sweet potato. Once that cooks, I'll mash it up and then I'll measure out a portion and then I'll eat that. So I've got my mince and eggs that I cooked earlier on today. My body is getting pretty not sore, but it's just losing a lot of energy because I think I need carbohydrates. I think. I've done a carnivore diet many times, and every time I do a carnivore diet, I feel the same. Like, this is the type of feeling that I feel every single time I do it, and I think it has to do with a lack of carbohydrates. So what I'm going to do is, once this is cooked, you're surprised the stalker is in here? Which one? So once these are cooked, I'm going to put it onto a rack, and I'm going to let it sit. I want them to dry out quite a bit. Once it's dry, I'll mash it. I need to wake up at 6:50 for school, but I woke up at 6:02, and I can fall asleep. 4:02. What is a 4:02 there? Damn, bro, you got to get up soon. I don't know if you're going to be able to get to sleep at this time, but good luck. Maybe I'll see you another time, and maybe you can tell me what it is that you enjoy drawing. Robin. She might watch this live stream once it posts. I think she sits there and watches my live streams. She watches the playback, which isn't bad. I think it contributes to me having watch hours, so that's great. But I do have another one. She's cool. Wait, were you the one that said that they were going to gift me the other day? Which is funny because what time is it for me? It's currently 6:32. So there's another follower that's been following me for a very, very long time. Her name's Melissa. And she ended up sending me a donation to my PayPal. So lucky. I was hoping that I at least caught her so I could thank her on the live stream, but I'll catch her the next time. I don't want to message her on Instagram because I don't want to encourage her constantly messaging me all the time. She does, Even though I haven't replied back to her for 5 years, she still messages multiple times per day, which is alright. Every now and again I'll have a look and I'll read through some of the messages, but they're too long sometimes and there's too many. Dang, bro, it's 2:32 a.m. right now. Wait, where do you live? This is still hard as F. Why the hell is this taking so long to cook? Do you go back live? So I usually go lives in the morning when I get ready for work. Or at least I've been trying to, and then I'll go live when I finish coming back from home after the gym. I'm not too sure what time I might live stream tomorrow because I'll be dancing with one of my dance partners. And we'll probably dance for a couple of hours at least. There'll also be some things that we need to discuss in terms of her wanting to organize certain movements and routines for her cousin's wedding. And also she wants me to try and break down some of the dancing lifts that I do with some of the other girls, which reminds me I need to find those videos and send them to her. So yeah, there's a few things. Well, you live in Sydney, Australia? Yeah, Colorado, that's right. In Colorado. Robin wants to move to Colorado. Maybe when she moves there, you can meet up and hang out with her. Yo, pause. Wait, what? Am I getting a live stream? Bye. Yo, Lenny. Enjoy your rest, and I'll see you in another live stream, hopefully. Tell me more about your drawing stuff next time I see you. So what are we pausing for? She needs to find her husband, and that's why she's stalking you. Nah. She's alright. All of these people have been around for a very long time. I think at one point in time I was just a consistency within their lives. And a lot of people found comfort in the consistency, because there's some sort of dependency. I don't know exactly what it is that she found so interesting enough for her to want to stick around for so long. And I could say the same for many others, but I can't complain. Forget the pause, right? Yeah, I can't complain about these people. Wait, what? PM? Oh, hell no, I can't do that. I finish work at 2. I'd want to at least come home, shower, possibly eat, I don't know. But yeah, it depends on what type of scheduling you have. What job do I do? Well, I'm just driving forklifts at the moment. I need to look into other things. I need to really put or sink my teeth into something. Are you broke? Yeah, I'm always broke. It's a curse of my life. It's so weird. I don't understand why I'm always broke. But it's also, it has to do with the economy here in Sydney as well. The economy, the tax rates, everything is just so much more higher. And the reason being is because the government is they are very self-serving. They don't do right by the people, so they just overcharge everyone and everything, and they're putting interests and tax rates higher, and food expenses and every other expenses that you actually need, like power, I suppose insurances, healthcare. I don't pay insurances. I don't pay for that kind of stuff because I'm too broke. I need to buy a new car. Can't do that. Too broke. So anyway. It's also us, they're not gonna lie. Yeah. It used to be okay. But because the Australian government is so trash, they don't know how to govern very well. They're only governing to the benefit of themselves. I was looking into something a little bit more to do with the UAE. It could be potentially a place that might be really good to live in, over in Dubai, for example. So, I don't know. One of the girls that I know, she moved over recently. Maybe I should hit her up and see what she's doing. Moved to the USA because she can work for fast food and make bank. I don't know about that. How much are you making right now as a truck driver? Or forklift driver? I think truck drivers get more. After tax, I get less than $1,000 a week. That's bad, bro. That's bad. And because I'm a casual worker, if there's a public holiday or whatever, then that also means that you're missing out on like $200 a day. So there's been public holidays over the past few weeks, and that means that 2 of the 5 days I haven't worked because there hasn't been any work. And we don't get holiday pay because we're casual, so that means I was only getting paid maybe $500. $500 after tax. So obviously I've got my own bills. Just gotta make do. Just gotta make do with what I can do. There's no way I have enough time to go off and do a second job, because on the second job you get taxed 50%. There's almost no point in even doing that. You're going to work your ass off for an extra $300 to $400 per week. That doesn't make any sense at all. My 16-year-old cousin is making more. So, bro, I promise you will find something that fits you. Yeah. I mean, the internet lifestyle is the way to go. Social media is probably the way to go. So that's why I'm grinding out more on social media. I was dancing quite a bit over the last couple of months to try and upskill myself to the point where I can start teaching classes and I can do that and all that kind of stuff. But my dance partner's been MIA for the last 3 weeks. And she also can't do it this week, so I'm like, I might start focusing on something else. I might start focusing on a lot of Maori stuff. So I might get involved with things to do with my culture. That's the line I'm kind of taking right now. You'd be making money, but you got cancelled? Yeah, I know. I would have had crazy amounts of money by now. But that's okay. I'm I'm not overly concerned. I didn't do social media for the popularity or money. It just happened. It was just a byproduct that ended up happening. Yo, Captain N, what's up? But I've said it plenty of times, I'm in this situation because of me, not because of the cancellation or anything, but me being broke. I can't blame anybody else. I'm the reason. Yeah, well, that's what was like 10 p.m. That's a weird ass time. Because normal people work those days. Where am I from? I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Sydney, Australia. What about you? What about you, mate? Yo, that's mashing. That is mashing. Oh, did I put it on the side there? Am I still what? You from Sri Lanka? Cool. Are you still connected with your parents? Oh, bro. There's no way I can rely on my parents. I moved out of home at 16 years old because my parents were always unreliable. I grew up in poverty. There's been many, many times where I've sent money to my parents because they're just, yo, Jin, what's up? Because they just couldn't afford anything. So yeah, moved out of home, 15 years old. No, I want to put some wrapping on here. Lived in poverty. It's the typical story. House always got shut off. Always had cold water. Like we had hot water, but ran out all the time. The power got shut off all the time. We didn't have food very often. Although we always had money for drugs and alcohol. That's the funny thing. We had money for drugs and alcohol, but we didn't have money for food. Or at least good quality food, to the point where it was nourishing and would help us grow. But you know, that is what it is. Tough childhood, yeah. How old am I now? 36. I mean, it's the same childhood that most of us were born into. I can't say that my childhood was bad because there's a hell of a lot of people that I knew that had it way worse than what we did. So it wasn't a bad childhood, it was an average childhood as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, there's no way I can rely on my parents for anything. Plus my daddy's dead. But it doesn't mean too much to me because I didn't know him that well. He was too busy getting stoned in the shed, so I don't know him. Although he was at home every day, all day, I've never actually had a conversation with him. So I know nothing about him. So when he died, I was like, man, doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know that guy. Even though I saw him every day, all day. Do I have any siblings? Yeah, 2 younger brothers. Have a good day, make money. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yo, ladies, enjoy your rest in your comfy little house that your parents look after you in. That's hot. Ow. What are you making? So I'm just letting the sweet potato dry out. I'm gonna let it sit there and dry out. And then I will mash it up. Throw some butter in there. Throw some milk in there. Have some mashed sweet potato. Eat some mashed sweet potato, and I'll have it with the eggs and ground lamb that I ended up making today. Gonna be good. I haven't had carbs for ages, for over a week, so it should be good. Yeah, but this was also the line of thought that I was taking. So, because you said that you guys have tours and all that kind of stuff, I thought that maybe you guys might be running specific tours until a certain time, and then 10 p.m. was basically the last of it, or 10 p.m. was when you had the available time to be able to do that. And especially because over the last week, there were a couple of days that people ended up staying until like however long it was. So that's why I thought, maybe you're meaning 10 p.m. But when I type to people and when I also message people, I always type the PMs and AMs. I don't think people do that, but anyway, I do, just to make it clear. Yo, Christiana King.
I can try and do it after 2 p.m.
Well,
I can try and do it after 2 p.m, but it won't be on a Monday for family reasons. Maybe Tuesday next week.
Tuesday next week. Thunder surge in my pants, baby. What's happening? No, I'm just replying back to people's messages because I've been too busy cooking and interacting with other people on here. That's what's happening. Play with my Pikachu, and I'll play with your Raichu. Get out now. You get out. Your penis, so I can gobble it up. You faggot. Yeah, Tuesday should be good. Yo, chill. That was me being chill. What time do you reckon you'd be able to do it on the Tuesday, though? Because one of my dance partners, I'm sure she wants to start regularly practicing on the Tuesday. I could completely skip it, which is fine, but it just gives me some sort of peace of mind to know what time you'd be available on a Tuesday. That was me being chill, boy. Now get your cock out. I'm actually not pink. Because you washed it off? Why the hell would people send like these random vague messages where you'd have to filter all these conversations in your head that you've had with somebody and figure out what that may connect to? So I'm just assuming that connects to you painting yourself red, having a shower, and you not being pink after having a shower. Yeah, okay. I don't think normal people would have retained that or understood what the hell you were talking about. You missed the first one I sent? Hang on. Oh. Yeah. Well, anyway, I got it. It's hard to keep track of this chat because the chats don't come through a lot of the times. It's annoying. Come on, sweet potato. Yay. What is ALR? Oh, you little bastard. Oh, it's alright, man. Is that what you mean? How old are you? You must be like 14 or something. So you haven't burned the house down again? Yeah, because I didn't turn anything on when I left. I left way longer than I thought I was going to, too. That's bad. Hell nah, 20? Yeah. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Because you still speak like a 14-year-old. Who types ALR? 20-year-olds, apparently. So what do 14-year-olds type? Just A? A for alright? Exactly why you shouldn't cook when you're gone. Well, that's why I didn't. Especially knowing me, I don't know why. Sometimes I get in my head that maybe today is the day where I can get away with it. No, there is never a day where I can get away with anything. I don't know why the hell I would ever think that I can do something and it will just work out. That's not even me negatively thinking about things too. That's just me being realistic. It's not like I pre-plan things for them to go wrong. And I hate that bullcrap that everyone's always like, it's the energy that you put out into the universe. Hell no. Because the energy I'm putting out into the universe all the time is that $1 million is going to fall on my head no matter where I'm walking. But if anything, I'm this far away from paying $1 million in damage or something somewhere. It's $1 million that's going to come out of me. It ain't $1 million that's going to come to me. Whatever energy, you can suck my ass. Could you imagine what kind of insurance I'd have to pay if I roasted everyone in this apartment block alive? I'm definitely going to jail, eh? That would definitely be jail time. It's like, yeah, but it was an accident. Is it really an accident if you left your house with everything on purposely? Maybe not. Bro, you look godly, you can toast him. Yeah, right. I look like a simp, because I am a simp. I want a girlfriend. I'm lonely. Why, man? Wait, why what? Why am I lonely? I'm not lonely. My multiple personalities keep me entertained, so I'm perfectly fine. No, you're not. Well, kind of just pretend for a second that maybe I'm lonely. I don't really get lonely, but there are moments where I do desire feminine company. And not the chicks that that are around me and they're doing my head in, but I like banging them because they're hot. Not those ones. The ones where they feel nice to actually do things around because they feel like women. There are chicks that I can hit up, but there's one in particular that I would, but she must have a boyfriend. I have a feeling she has a boyfriend. She's blocked me on everything. The only reason you're going to go to that degree of blocking someone is because she knows that if she ever keeps open that point of communication between her and I, that there's always going to be that temptation of her falling back on me. That's why I know she's done it. That's also why I know one of the girls that I was seeing quite a few years ago blocked me on everything too. Which is funny because she never blocked the dude that was constantly messaging her saying that she's hooking up with a whore, which was me. I was the whore. And that she's just a dumb slut. And he just kept on giving her that the entire time for God knows how many months. And he just wouldn't let up. And I'm like, why don't you just block the guy? She was like, nah, I can't be bothered doing that. But the instant that I stopped showing interest in her and that she knew that it was over between her and I, she just blocked me on everything because she knew that was the easiest way for her to try and get over me. Then yes, she has someone. Yeah, that's how I feel. But sometimes life takes a turn, my guy. Bro, relax, I'm not saying. I mean, pussy's pretty easy to get. That's not the problem. The problem is getting with somebody, or at least attracting some female that I enjoy the company of for more than just putting my dick inside them. And that doesn't happen very often. She got a boyfriend. And I feel like she's also avoiding the places that would have us in the same space at the same time, like dancing places, all that kind of stuff. Just in case. He means it happens like twice. Now this generation is an absolute loser. The generation is bad. Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Mr. Thunder Surge? Wait, is Thunder Surge one of Raichu's moves? I feel like it just makes sense if it is one of Raichu's moves. Oh, by the way, yeah. So, sweet potato that I've been waiting here to cool down and dry out. That way when I mash it, it's not so liquidy. It's a gym master. Oh. How did you know that? I mean, I know you're geeky and stuff, but I didn't know you'd know that much about Pokemon. Potato? Potato? What? Sweet potato. Do you want a sweet potato? Huh? You want a kumara? Huh? You want a taro? Huh? By this point, if I was watching someone's live stream and they were doing or saying what it is that I'm doing or saying, I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with this person? Sui-kun? I'd like when I'm hungry now. Yeah, looks pretty good. There is nothing called loyalty right now in the world, dude. No, there is. It's just hard to find loyalty, that's all. But there's certainly loyal people. Let's use people that have been following me for a long time, like Christiana King right here. I would say that's some form of loyalty. There's also a few stalkers that have been loyal for God knows how long too. 5 years. I still think that's crazy how you guys have been around that long. Damn. There's some of it that fell. Plus people don't usually see what's already in front of them. What are you talking about, partners? No, I'm pretty sure most people do. It's just that when they jump onto social media is telling us something completely different. It's like, hey guys, girls, why are you settling? You can go out and get more. Or you can go out and get better. No, you can't. Just stay there. I was flipping through YouTube shorts and I came here with you. Hello. Yo, Lenny, I thought you were going to bed. Yo, Andy, you back? You back, Andy? That's a point? Yeah. There are plenty of loyal people out there. I'd imagine that the loyal people just don't go out in public very often. They stay at home where it's safe. Safe people. They're around safe people. Sometimes you like it. You keep this feral woman interested. Keep this feral woman interested? Wait, what? I can't sleep. Yeah. Oh crap, bro, you're a dickhead. There's way too much sweet, oh my god, sweet potato in here for me to try and mash it up. I knew this was going to happen. It's like, but my logic was thinking, okay, if I start squishing this up, it's going to close all the gaps, so it should work out perfectly fine. Nah, it's not really, because I didn't cater to the masher, apparently. I was just going all over the place. You bulking? No, I've been eating carnivore over the last week. And what's been happening is my body's energy source is just completely dying down. I've discovered that a carnivore diet is really good when... Oh, I need a bigger bowl. Just accept it, brah. Just accept it. Get a bigger bowl, you dickhead. So anyway, as I was saying, my body is just, it's not responding to heavy weights, it's not responding to doing physical exertion when it comes to just activities, physical activities. And because I'm lifting girls quite a lot, I should probably pick an energy source that is going to help with that. So I'll be meeting up with one of the girls tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of lifting with both of us involved. Home's the best, staying home is also why I'm single, can't be bothered going out. Yeah. Don't bulk, you're already not fitting in the camera. I'm not bulking, I just need an energy source to help. So what I've found is, being on a carnivore diet, you can get away with it if you're not physically exerting yourself when it comes to heavy loads. Whether you've got a laborious job or whether you're doing heavy lifting, you can't really do that without carbohydrates. I've done carnivore diet quite a few times. If you're the type of person that's running, or all you need to do is you need to do endurance-based stuff, or even what's the word I'm trying to find? Or even if you don't do exercise at all, carnivore diet is great, but you just can't generate power without carbohydrates. Your body feels really weird, and because you can't hold hydration very well too, I think that also contributes to the strength loss. What am I going to be eating? I'm just mashing up some sweet potato. I'm going to chuck in a little bit of milk. I'm going to chuck in a little bit of butter. Understood you are a gym rat? No, I'm not a gym rat, but I have experimented quite a lot with gym stuff. Last year, for example, I only went to the gym 50 times or 60 times. Most of that was just to go and shower. So I'd go into those gyms, I'd shower, I'd leave straight away because I might have had a dance gig or something like that. This year, I've certainly gone to the gym a lot more than I had last year. And the previous year, I think I only went to the gym about 40 times. And again, that was just to shower. It wasn't really to go out and train. So I suppose I have a lot of knowledge base when it comes to the gym, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself a gym rat. What do I think about the LGBT community? Oh, dude, I'd completely get rid of all of that if I could. By fire. Well, I am not one. Okay. Did you see the other photos I sent? I don't know. Maybe. That's my guy. Yeah, that's the reason why I got cancelled years ago. Oh. Dude, that picture's good as. You could have got some boots or something. That's a no. Yeah, there's too many faggots in this world, man. We need to go back to the 2000s, early 2000s, 90s. That's where it was at. Times back then were so fun. There was like no censorship. People were a lot more genuine and honest. People had a sense of humor. Chicks actually enjoyed being hit on. Right. Now chicks are complaining that men don't hit on them, but they'll complain when men hit on them. Are you retarded? Go and smack your head against a wall or something. Chicks have no idea what they want. That's the issue that we've done as men. We've given them too much power. We've given them too many choices. We just need to take that away from them again. And actually be men. You forgot to pack your boots? Yeah. Your outfit would have looked way better with boots on. What's the chances somebody's going to fall back on all these live streams? They're going to clip everything that I say, and then I'm going to get banned again. Because the chances are pretty high. Yeah, I think the issue is that women are too masculine, man, and all of us men know it. And that's why we just don't want to deal with chicks anymore. Because it's like, why do we want to deal with men? We love being around women. Women, like feminine women, are the best to be around. It just chills you out as a guy. Makes you more calm. Damn, that's sweet. Oh my God. I can tell when someone is hitting on my friends, but not me. 87%. Wait, what? Isn't it pretty obvious when people are hitting on your friends and not you? That's why the chicks that I was talking about, how there's not very many of them that I would want to pick to hang out with long periods of time, because they're just not, they're too masculine, man. They just bring that energy to me, and I'm like, yo, I don't want that. You just got to chill out, man. Because if you're not chill, then I don't want to hang out with you. I just want to bang you, and then you can go. There's another one that I wouldn't mind messaging, but she got fat. The last time I ended up banging her, she was a little bit fatter than the time that I had seen her previous, and I was like, nah, man, you need to stop eating everything, you need to work out or something. So I just haven't hit her up since. I did see her once, a couple of months ago, when I was catching the bus back, or no, the train back from the city. And I know that if I pitched the idea to her, well, yo, you should just come back to my place with me, who cares about going home? She would be like, yeah, no, let's go, let's do it. Goodbye, I have to work. Yo, what are you doing for work, brother? Enjoy work, maybe I'll see you another time. I just never expect it, so I'm not paying attention to it. You never expect what? You never expect your friends to get hit on. Why? Are you saying your friends are ugly? You think they're ugly to the point where you don't think other men are hitting on them? That's hilarious. I've got heaps of good looking friends. I've got heaps of ugly friends too, but I do have a lot of good looking friends. When will I stream next? I usually stream in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. I have been lately, and during the night time, so probably roughly around this time again. Not 100% sure, but that's typically what I've been doing lately. No, for me to get hit on, I catch it for them all the time. Right. Well, it's not that often that dudes hit on you. Dudes hit on you? Is it just black dudes? Or like all sorts of different ethnicities? That's good? Yeah, maybe not. Sometimes I get a bit distracted. But I suppose it's good for utilizing my time. At least it's towards something active, I guess. Let's meet later. Yo. Maybe I'll see you again, eh? Either way, if I don't, enjoy your work. Although most people don't enjoy their work, but maybe you're one of the rare ones that actually do. Enjoy your day. And maybe I'll see you on another live stream, bruv. It's like socializing, yeah, something like that, eh? Which is good for me, because I don't like socializing in real life. People consume too much of my energy. At least this is just talking to people on the screen, so it doesn't allow my energy to be sapped by everyone. Damn, this is looking good though. I'm excited. Oh, it's not as tasty as I thought it would be. I mean, it's still pretty tasty, don't get me wrong, but I hate it when you can never get it out of the holes like that, eh? If I had to guess, mostly Hispanics. Really? Can't I just suck it out? Why Hispanics though? Hispanics are like Mexicans, eh? Let's just blow it. So random. Either that or white guys. So not really black dudes. White guys? I'm surprised there's white guys. Why do you think it's white guys? You're putting those SSS skills to work. Spit, slap, and split, baby. Spit, slap, and split. Get that triple S going. What's a triple S? Spit, slap, and split. Black guys don't really like your natural hair? Yeah. Curls are pretty ugly. I feel that. I feel that. Trying to get their attention if I have a wig on. That sounds rugged as.
Okay, fair. Because we're a museum, there's that assumption. So when I say tours, I don't mean like what you see at museums, tour guides or anything like that, or volunteers, taking groups of people through collection spaces. My role and what we do at this site right on here is we're more behind the scenes. So I say tours in a private sense because we only do it for people in our own community, so Pacifica, Māori, Indigenous, as I said. And it's not open to the public. So,
100 grams.
yeah. I won't say tours next time, maybe, but that's exactly what it is. It is a tour, but not
That's 100 grams? There's no
typical
way.
museum sense.
Bro, there's no way. How is it 100 grams? No, I'm going 200 grams at least. That's better. 100 grams? $200 grams of sweet potato is the way to go. What seasoning? Just electrolytes. So it's pretty much just salt. Replenish me.
nutmeg butter. It's got butter in it. Butter and milk, but it doesn't need anything else. People put way too much crap in their food. That's why everyone's fat. Oh, it's also got cheese in the eggs. Me. You're a circle like everyone else. I was almost joining you guys. I almost joined all of you circles. 100 grams of fat, 120 grams of protein. Not really. Wait, what? Me joining you guys, yes. I was pretty close. But man, I went nuts on those pizzas, eh? Now I just know it's hard for me to turn off eating dairy and gluten. Because me don't want to. Me don't want to. Hell no, you wasn't. Yes. I was. The sausage's pretty good though. I don't mind eating the same thing all the time, it's fine. No, organic, cheddar, cheese, grams, 100 grams. Oh, you've got a little bit of carbs and cheese. Oh yeah, because of the sugars. Most people are going to eat the same thing every day. Yeah, no. That's why they're all fat. I just find it easier to eat the same thing every day. Butter, West Coast. Yes. I'd say about 50 grams. Bro, come on. milk, organic milk. Yeah, let's just go with that one. 1 cup? No, probably not. Maybe about 200 mils? Nah, oh, well, maybe. I'll just go 200 mils. Oh, you've got carbs in milk too. I have to remember where I got my bonnet from and send it up with that cup of yours. Man. I swear when I ordered some extra large bonnets online, they said extra large, but they're the normal size. I don't know what the hell the definition of extra large is, but that certainly isn't the case. Huh. So you can't be lack of calories, because that's 3,360 calories. Man, that protein stack would be high as though. Where's the macros? Oh. Today. 240 grams. Man, how fat and high is. Yours is extra large? I know. That's what's so annoying. It's because I ordered an extra large and I bought 4 of them. And then they came in this size. Right, this is a normal size. And Dinky, yeah, it kind of dropped. It's getting low. So I've got to go. So I'm going to hand you in because you're the only one. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night. Enjoy your day. No, it's probably night time. No, morning, maybe afternoon, where you are. Either way, enjoy it. And maybe I'll catch you on another live soon. But no doubt I'll talk to you soon. Bye.